table.
Stay strong, stay strong.
To the table, to the table. Ain't easy, I can tell.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing an update on the EK hatch here. So what I've done to the vehicle so far is I've added some Honda CR-V front seats using the EK seat rails, and then I also added a rear disc in the rear, and I'll show you guys that in a second. I also added the manual power steering and the EG subframe that you can see there. Today we're going to be installing is the inner outer tie rods and some lower ball joints and some wheel hubs for the spindle there. For the rear disc here, I added the polyurethane trailing arm bushings, which I burnt, and I did that off camera. I started to play around with the suspension here, and I realized that this hatch already had EK spindles. How I verified was the number here, and I have another set of EK spindles, and it's an EK EX model. So this is a verified EX model spindle. Another way I knew it was an EX model is because the caliper was just slightly a little bit bigger, but the wheel bearings are a little bit crunchy, so I ordered wheel hubs and bearings that I'm going to be installing. We're going to save these calipers, and we're going to add some Prelude calipers, some Mini Cooper rotors, and the centric lug rings to keep the rotor in place. You don't really need it, but I want to have a big brake setup on this vehicle that ensures that it's going to have full stopping power and no movement of the rotor whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I still have to open up these boxes here. I'm going to show you guys in a second. Alright, this is what we're dealing with. This is a new set of wheel hubs and a new set of bearings here. And in the other box here by Detroit Axle, we have the Mini Cooper rotors here. We have the rubber boot for the inner tie rods. And we have some inner outer tie rods here, and we also have the lower ball joint here. So in this video we're going to be working on getting all that situated. I'm not going to really install the rotors until I get the centric rings, and once I get those, then I'll install the rotors and caliper. The inner tie rod installed. They didn't come with the crush washers they're supposed to come with, but that's okay. I'm gonna just put it in there. I'm gonna grease these up here, and then I'm gonna slide the boot over. In this kit, the boot didn't even come with those little clamps, so I'm gonna just use some steel wire that I have here, twist it all up, and hopefully that'll hold. finish the passenger side here. I have everything pressed in, new lower ball joints and wheel hubs and bearings. Texas weather's starting to get to me right now. It's pretty freaking hot. It's probably over 90 degrees, so I'm gonna take a break before I continue on to the other side. I'm gonna leave this here, and when I get the lug centric rings, then I'll go ahead and install those, and then we can go install everything with the calipers. Alright guys, so it's been a few weeks since I've actually messed with the car. The last clip was finishing up the wheel hubs and bearings, and I was waiting on the hub centric little rings to put on the wheel studs. So those came in a few weeks ago. I have them sitting here. So this is what we're going to be using. It came with a really cool sticker, and then we're just gonna add the spindle onto here and just snug everything in, nothing crazy. And we're also gonna replace the upper control arm. This isn't a name brand, this is just an off brand on eBay. It's just gonna replace the old one that's there. Didn't really want a fancy one yet, because this car is just going to be lowered maybe about 2 inches, and I don't really know what I'm going to do with the car yet, so I just wanted some new suspension components in there. So we're going to start by installing everything and get started. Okay everyone, I forgot to mention that I got my max speeding rod coilovers, the Coat 6. They came in the box earlier this week, and I'm going to install those with the brakes today. Alright guys, here's a quick tip. I removed the upper control arm one more time because I forgot that these don't have grease fittings, and I'm never really happy when they don't come with grease fittings because I like to have a lot of grease in there just to make this last longer. And you can see that there is a little bit of grease, but I like to put a lot more than that because this is a suspension component that's always going to be activated and moving around a lot, so I try to put a little bit more around there and then re-put everything back together. Everybody, I got this spindle installed. I'm not gonna tighten the bolt up here yet, nor at the bottom one, and I'm not gonna put this on yet until I install the axles to give you that wiggle room. That's why on this lower control arm, I didn't tighten it yet in case I gotta drop this down just to get that axle to get in there. Which I have the RSX axles over there, but until I put the motor in, I just don't want to tighten anything yet. Alright everyone, use some brake cleaner on the Mini Cooper rotors. You can see there's a gap here on the Mini Cooper rotors. From what I heard, when you tighten everything with the wheel, you don't really get a lot of issues. But I got these rings just cause I wanted to give my own opinion, kinda. So I'm gonna install these little rings. Alright guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So those calipers came from the junkyard off of Prelude, and they came with some decent shape pads here. There's a lot of meat on them. It's new rotors, and I like to do new rotors and pads, but I like to give things a second chance as well, and I'm kind of really on a tight budget right now, so I'm gonna just reuse these. If they give me some issues, and then I'll spend some money later on, but I'm trying to save myself at least 30 to 50 bucks at this very second. And I'm just gonna re-lube the caliper and put some lube on the pads here and slap these on. Guys, so that's going to be the end of this video. What we did is we installed the max speeding rod coilovers, the Cult 6. We installed the spindle with the Mini Cooper rotors, Prelude calipers, and I reused some junkyard pads because I was trying to save some money. Relubed all the caliper pieces. On the next video, we're going to be talking about this engine. I'm going to go ahead and install the rest of the coilovers off camera, give you guys an update on the next video. Follow me on Instagram at 210 Car Parts if you're interested in any genuine Honda and Acura parts, and stay tuned on my channel. Peace.